And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey, I'm Tom Vasel.
And I'm Melody.
And this is part 4 in a series of reviews that we're doing on abstract strategy games from Miranda. There's 6 of them: Eternas, Abacan, Quadify, Hexover, Trappix, and Pathagon. Today we're talking about Eternas, which looks pretty cool. It's a circular game. And when we played it, it made me think of another game called Connect 4. Yeah. Is it different? Is it better? Is it worse? Here we go. Here's the board for Eternas, which you can see is a round wooden board with holes in the bottom, and that's where you're going to put these poles. They have slotted ends on them, and I like that because when you stick it in, it's not going to get tight. I mean, the holes aren't going to get loose. They're not going to fall out over time. And really, you have to put this together each time you play it, unless you're going to let it, sit up in your room, kind of like a coffee table type game, which might not be a bad idea, because I would imagine that there'll be a lot of people who, if they own this game, this is certainly one that you'll want to leave sitting around on your coffee table because it does look nice. It's a game that when people come over, they're going to be impressed, and because the game plays so quickly and you can kind of leave it set up for the most part, it's also a game that is going to attract, I think, a mainstream audience. Now, each player is going to take a bunch of balls of their color. You'll have green and white, and you get a whole pile that are nicely stored in the box here. And this game can be summed up in one name of another game, and that's Connect 4. Now, of course, this is Connect 4 with a rounded surface here going around forever and ever, thus the name Eternas. But it's the aspect of it going around, and again, that's not even new because I played a kind of curved version of Connect 4 on the Macintosh computer a while ago. But anyhow, on your turn, you simply take one of your balls and drop it down, and then your opponent drops one down, then you do it, and I say, oh, I better block you because if you do 3, I won't be able to block you on both sides. And so then you put one there, and I put one here. You're a good player at this. And then you put one here, and I put one there, and we keep going back and forth. And the goal of this game, as you drop these balls down, is for one player to get 4 in a row. Once you get 4 in a row, then you're the winner, whether that 4 in a row is up and down, across, or diagonal. In most of the games that I've played, it's going to be diagonal. And you'll see that there's really a lot more room here than there is balls. There's a good chance that you'll run out as the game progresses, and if that happens, you take one off and put it somewhere else. You take one off the top and place it down somewhere else, and you keep doing that till someone wins. And you also notice that the columns here only go up to 4. It's not as high as Connect 4. So there are differences like that, and the game does play, and just the fact that it curves brings you some kind of disjunction from the game. You're like, oh, I didn't notice that there was a diagonal curving down that direction. And so the first person to get 4 in a row is the winner of the game. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a look at this game as opposed to the other 5 games in this series and rank it from 1 to 6, and we'll tell you whether we like it or not. Melody, what number is this for you?
Mine 4th.
Okay, 4 out of 6, so it's in the bottom 50%. Did you like it or not?
Yeah, all the games I liked.
Oh, well, okay.
I liked it because it was like the game Connect 4, and this one was fun with the strategy, like putting here and then tricking my dad that I'm going one way, but I'm really going the other. And it was just fun putting it around. But it was a short game, so usually we only play on like one side because of how fast the game is.
Yeah, games of this aren't very long at all. This is my second favorite of the 6. Yeah, it's basically just Connect 4 with a curved board, but I've always liked Connect 4. I know that Connect 4 has been solved, and playing Connect 4 is not as exciting, except when you drop the checkers out. But this is a beautiful version, and because it goes in a circle, and because columns only go to 4, it does change the strategy somewhat. Don't get me wrong, it's still a very easygoing, lighter style abstract game, but it is one that I find myself enjoying playing, and like I said, when I was showing it, it makes a great coffee table piece to display in your house. So, you know, I wouldn't get Connect Forever. I would have Eternas instead. It's one that I enjoy, and so does Melody.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find the latest board game news at Dicetowernews.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Fun Again Games, the world's best game source. Fun Again Games has over 5,000 games available. Check them out at funagain.com.